Hello, everyone. I know how everyone knows about global warming and how some people know it's bad, but I know for a fact that a lot of people don't know the real severity of it. So I wanted to start with a question. What if I told you that the food sitting in landfills right now is food that people threw away and it produces more greenhouse gases than every country on Earth except China and the United States? And that's a real statistic. If food waste were its own country, it would be the third largest emitter of greenhouse gases on the planet. And it's not just that. Home energy is one of the biggest contributors to carbon emissions. The average US household produces around 370 kilograms of carbon dioxide every single month just from electricity. Meanwhile, recycling and composting prevented 193 million metric tons of carbon dioxide equivalent emissions in just 2018. However, most recyclable items still end up in the trash because people don't know what's recyclable or they just don't care. The data is overwhelming, but here's the real problem. Sustainability feels boring. It feels abstract and no, it feels like a job. And that's why we made Hexbear. Hexbear, it's a mobile app that turns everyday sustainable actions into a magical wizard adventure. So instead of lecturing people about climate change, we gamify it. You can become some kind of eco wizard and you can cast spells by recycling items, conserving energy, and donating food, and you earn greenhouse gas points that you level up through that level you up through wizard ranks from a novice wizard all the way, or a novice apprentice all the way to a archmage of wizardry. And every single action in the app is tied to a real environmental data, real carbon dioxide savings, real energy metrics, real impact. And we make saving the planet feel fun, tangible, and very rewarding. So when you open the app, you're greeted by this wizard right here, just messing with his top hat. And you can sign in if you already have an account, or you can go make an account. You can choose your wizard name and any email, your email, and then a password, and then join. And then this is kind of your home page. So you have this nice animation there, and then you have um, your score of all of the spells and stuff that you've done. And you have our three core features on this first page. And you also get a randomly selected quote about, global warming and sustainability. And you can see your impact based off of all your spells cast. But there's nothing here yet since you just logged in. And we can go to our first feature. It's like our flagship feature. It's called Recyclify Reveal. And how it works is I open here and I open my camera and I can take a picture of anything like a water bottle and I can press cast spell. It takes a picture of it and it classifies what it is. So it's a water bottle. So it's going to classify what it is. And behind the scenes, the picture is being sent to the Google Cloud Vision API, and it performs label detection, object localization, and OCR. And the app it runs those results through a custom scoring algorithm that matches Vision API labels against a weighted keyword database of recycling materials. And it even reads the little resin identification number inside the recycling triangle, codes 1 through 7 for plastics, as you can see in the picture of the water bottle. And it tells me what kind of plastic it is and that it's recyclable. And it shows me a little fact about recycling. And another feature we have right after that is a way we can keep users honest by taking a second picture of a recycling bin to prove that they actually recycled it. So if I press confirm recycle, I can take a picture of the recycling bin. And it has the other photo there too. So wait for it to load. And it's successful since it's a recycling bin, obviously. So continue casting. And the way that works is when the photo is taken, the app verifies that it's actually a recycling bin, not just a regular trash can. And it uses a multi-signal scoring system that checks for labels like recycling bin, the OCR text like recyclables, and even like the logo that recycling bins have. And both of the pictures get uploaded to our Supabase storage, and the action is logged to our database, and points are added to my profile. And you can see that right here. I got 5 points from that. And the next feature that we have is the watt saver charm, and this is really like an conservation tracker, and users can enter their monthly electricity usage in kilowatt hours, and the app calculates the uh, carbon dioxide emissions using EPA conversion factors, which is about 2.82 pounds of carbon dioxide per kilowatt hour. And if I enter a kilowatt hour, say 300, and I press cast spell, it it casts a spell. This is my first reading, so I don't really get any points because there's no like improvement. But say I did it again, it's like 200, so I went down, I would get some points. And then it also has an energy history chart right here, as you can see. And this keeps track of up to 6 of your past entries, so you can see how your progress is moving forward. And it also has, your little quick energy spells that gives you advice on what to do at home that you can learn quick points from, like that. And then it also gives you a tip down here. It's randomly generated from a couple of like updated tips that we have in our code. And our next feature is the food rescue portal. So here, this is going to show you a lot of food donation places to donate leftover food, because if you can remember that food waste statistic from the beginning, this feature just definitely directly combats that. So it uses our GPS location, and it fires parallel requests to the Google Places API, and it searches for food banks, food pantries, soup kitchens, and like community fridges within a close radius, like 10 miles. And then the results are shown here using the hard Haversign formula. So say we pick a location, the closest one, the food pantry, and let's say we want to get the directions. It will take us to Apple Maps. Yeah, and my phone about to die, so it's kind of moving slow. But yeah, and it'll show us the route to the food pantry. And then say you actually went to the food pantry and you donated food, you press donated, and that's how you can get your GHG points. And it tells you a little fact about how much carbon dioxide you saved. And so really every donation matters, it accumulates. And then everything ties together in the little part that I kind of showcased earlier, which is the profile. And you can see your wizard rank, your total GHG points, and how far you are from the next level. And we have 10 wizard ranks, starting from the novice eco mod at 0 points, and then all the way up to the arc mod of climate at 5,000 points. And there's also a community leaderboard, as you can see from some of my other accounts that I've made. Uh, they all get tracked in the database, so they're all ranked and everything. And you also have your spell history spells that you've done, and here's your ranks right here. And the how we built this was through React Native for the front end stuff, and using Expo and TypeScript, so we could have it on mobile devices. And our entire backend runs on Supabase, and it does four things for us. It does the authentication for us. That's where our database lives, where we use Postgres for that, and it stores our photo uploads, and it also has serverless functions for our backend logic. And then the computer vision that you saw on the Recycleify reveal, we use the Google Cloud Vision API for that, for the label detection in the OCR. And then for the finding a donation site, we used uh, Google Google Places API. And for our animations, we used Lottie animations, like this cute rabbit at the top, and the little animation that you see when you do the Watch Saver charm, the little wand right there. And the data flow in the app is clean. The whole app talks directly to Supabase for all of those four features I mentioned, and it hits the Google APIs for the other stuff that we need. And everything is logged, everything is working how it should be, and everything is secured. And just to tie it all up, just the reason that we made the app in the first place, climate change, uh, just defining yourself as the most dangerous crisis of our generation. The data is extremely clear to see it, and we believe this solution is a great way to combat it. It doesn't have to feel like a chore. Our app, it proves that sustainability can be fun and engaging, and that you can really tie in uh, with your community and have fun, saving our world. And every spell cast in our app, it's a real action. It really saves carbon dioxide, it saves food, and it saves energy.